friends, it's Gwen. Welcome back to my channel. Today's going to be a super short video. I was not planning on filming this at all. It's just something I started thinking about a lot while I was reading my current read, and I should be filming my February haul or my February wrap up, but I just want to talk to you about my current read. So currently I am reading Little Fires Everywhere by Celeste, and it's the first book that I'm reading by her, even though I do have her other one, Everything I Never Told You. Even though I do have a copy of it, I've never gotten to it, but I definitely want to read it after this. Like maybe not like right after, but like after her writing, I definitely want to pick up this one and read it as well. First couple thoughts and what I sat down to talk to you about is the storyline. The storyline I heard was about this one lady. She has this kid, she's gonna like adopt it, but then like the mother comes back in the story and all of that. And I wasn't getting to that storyline right away. It was just kind of like this quiet story about this mother and daughter that move into this neighborhood in Shaker Heights, and how it's kind of like that Stepford Wives community. And all of a sudden you have this artistic gypsy, like, you know, mom, and the one family has like a bunch of kids, like 3 kids, and then the one mom that moves in has one daughter, and then the daughter befriends the other kids in the other family, and just kind of like that. So I was like following along in that story, and I was super enjoying it. Like, it's so easy to read, and the writing is so like, it just flows, and it's not like over flowery. It's kind of like just kind of straight and to the point, but at the same time it's just super well written. It's so hard to explain. I'm definitely gonna have to think more in depth about the writing for a while. But I'm reading this book. I'm super loving it. 5 out of 5 stars. Like, I'm loving it. And then all of a sudden the storyline changes to this adoption kind of storyline, which I hear is the main storyline, or one of the main storylines of this book. And all of a sudden it kind of hit, not that I'm in the process of adopting or anything like that, but all of a sudden it hit too close to home. And then all of a sudden I'm hesitant to continue reading. I'm kind of going through some personal stuff right now, and it's kind of, you know, this is kind of reminding me of it, and it's making it difficult to read. And I was just wondering, like, has that ever happened to you? You've really been enjoying a book, and then all of a sudden you get to this one part and it kind of hits you and it makes it really hard to read. That's also happened in A Little Life by Hanya Yanagihara, which I also really loved. And I was able to push myself through the book, because even though it was triggering in a way, not necessarily that this is triggering like self-harm or, you know, mental illness or something like that, but it's just something that like you're dealing with in your life, or you have dealt with in your life. And A Little Life, the triggers that were bothering me were something from my past and something that I've kind of overcome, but can still kind of remind me of those times and those feelings and those thoughts. But this is something that I'm like literally currently dealing with. And I don't know, like all of a sudden I get a little bit of an upset stomach reading it, and I'm worried plowing through. So I don't know. I mean, it's still really good and it's still excellent, but this is the first time that I feel like a book that I have read is immediately affecting me. Sometimes like, oh, I'm going to deal with that in the future, or, oh, I've dealt with that in the past. But literally this week something happened, and then it's talking about something that's triggering, but I want to keep reading because it's so good. But has that ever happened to you? Anyway, those are like, that's what I'm dealing with right now with Little Fires Everywhere by Celeste. Other than that, like, I am enjoying it. I probably read close to 130 pages like the first day I picked it up. And then I've only read 20 pages since then. So let me know if you've ever had a book that's been triggering in some way to you currently. Not something you've dealt with in the past or something you may have to deal with in the future, but something that like literally happens to you like within a couple of days of starting a book or like reading a book and what you did with it. Did you continue? Did you let your problem or issue kind of settle and then pick back up the book? Or did you read the book in the hopes that it will help you? I'm hoping that this will help me cope with my issue, and I hope it doesn't hurt. You know what I'm saying? So just let me know what you did and let me know what you think, if any of this even makes any sense. But that's all for today's video. I will see you guys soon with my February haul and my February wrap up.